Women's Declaration USA, and a few other people like me have joined forces, and we've been doing nonviolent direct action trainings around the country, usually followed by an action that we all plan together. This one was Portland. We planned this a few months ago that we were going to head to Portland and do this. So we rented a room at the local library, which anyone in America is allowed to do. We got our first phone call of concern from the library. They had noticed the social media that there were threats against us. And they wanted to make sure that we knew that they were aware of it and they were offering some support, and they wanted to see if we still wanted to go ahead given the level of threat. And it was really nice not to be pressured by the library to cancel this. Everybody completely agreed that we have rights and that we have rights to assemble and rights to speak and, rights to make our opinions known. And that has become a harder and harder thing to find in the United States in the year 2023. An unstable man with a gun said that he was going to come to the event. He was bringing his gun, and if anybody, quote, messed with him, he was going to use the gun. And the reporter wanted us to know this, the man reporting it. So we are not going to be stopped by male violence. It's not on. That we intend fully to use our rights and to assert our rights. The Antifa, whatever, mob, came to the house and they slashed all our tires while we were sleeping, clearly meant to terrorize us. We were not afraid. We do not give in to bullies. We got another call from security. The Antifa mob had gone to the library the night before and smashed the glass window, as well as vandalized, spray painted all over. We started to transport ourselves toward the library, and the Antifa mob had placed surveillance at every corner. There were people looking out for us, clearly, radioing in that we were coming. It's all very silly. Of course we were going to our event. I don't know what they thought they were going to see by surveilling us, but whatever, it made them feel important. So about 3 blocks from the library, and we got a call that they wanted us to wait. So we waited, and then the head librarian and the head of security came to talk to us, and they were very respectful and also very brave. And we did want to continue with our event. We did not want to put the library and vulnerable people at any risk. They did not sign up for this. We did. They did not. So we thanked them, but we said we would hold our event on the street. We were also told that they had the police on speed dial and that the police would be alerted that we were going to be outside a block down the street and that they would come at the first sign of trouble. That never happened. Nobody came to help us. They threw things at us. They had full bottles of liquid. They were very heavy bottles that they threw. We were pepper sprayed in our faces, right in our eyes. After the pepper spray, it was really hard to do anything but just hold my eyes with my hands. It's agonizing. So I was punched a bunch of times. I do have a lump kind of on the back of my head here, hit in the head, punched in the face, knocked to the ground for sure. I was sort of curled up on the ground. There was an old woman, completely unrelated to us, across the street or down the sidewalk a bit, and Antifa attacked her. They knocked her over, assaulted her. This is an old woman, and you've got these like 25-year-old men attacking an old woman for no reason except that she's a woman, knocked her to the ground. And indeed, we had called the police a number of times from the scene, and no police came. And in fact, we were treated rather rudely by the dispatch. And we know that right now there are rapists in women's prison cells. Those women don't have a choice to walk away. So we had to be there to speak for them. And I'm just so proud that women were willing to risk that kind of harm to do that, to stand for women. And to any of you bullies who are listening, we are never going to stop standing for women.